like to take this opportunity to introduce to you your student speaker, Ruby Hansra.
Dear distinguished guests, faculty members, agency and faculty field instructors, staff, and the late great Carolyn Hudnall, I'm hoping is with us for her nurturing support, and of course, Nancy Fagan. On behalf of the 2014 graduating Masters of Social Work class, let me thank you so very much for your hard work, dedication, and support in making sure we made it to graduation. Nancy Fagan, can we have you come up to the stage, center stage? Nancy? Did she leave? She's gone. Oh, okay. She's not here. Nancy Fagan! Nancy Fagan, there she is. Please come on down. Nancy, thank you for your immense amount of hard work, dedication, support. We truly are grateful. We now have an incredible education, effective skills, and valuable experience. But we did not get here on our own. Our 3-year accomplishment has been built upon the sacrifices, love, and support of our families and friends. We are grateful and thank you for your many sacrifices. To our parents, for doing the let me start with our partners. To our partners, for doing the extra load of laundry and dishes, for putting in the extra hours at work, financial support for editing papers at 2 a.m., and most of all, for dealing with a cranky spouse, we thank you. To our children, who ate quickly microwaved meals and missed out on a bedtime story several nights in a row, and understood that mom or dad, yet again, needed to study all weekend long. We thank you. To our parents, who wished we could have called or visited more, who read every paper we wrote with enthusiasm, pride, and joy, and cooked us comforting meals, we thank you. To our siblings, who made us laugh hard, and were always there when we needed them, we thank you. To our friends, who heard us out when we were perplexed, when we were overjoyed, dejected, or impassioned, who provided childcare at the last minute, or who continued to call us even when we couldn't make time to talk. We thank you. We earned this MSW because all of you invested in us and empowered us to do so. Thank you for being here and celebrating our accomplishment. If members of this graduating class had been asked the miracle question 3 years ago, the answer might have been to be right here, right now, living this moment with each and every one of you. So what next? If we woke up tomorrow and the world was different, better, because a miracle had occurred, what would this better world be like? As freshly minted social workers, we now carry the power and weight of that question with us. At our graduation, as we get ready to lift people up instead of leaving them behind, I would like to share a couple sentences from the world's greatest dropout, Mr. Bill Gates on his biggest regret in life. Just before resigning as the head of Microsoft, he stated to the graduating class he dropped out of, "I hope you will judge yourselves, not on your professional accomplishments alone, but on how well you work to address the world's deepest inequities, on how well you treat people a world away who have nothing in common with you but their humanity." On behalf of the graduating class of 2014, I wanted to say a few words and recognize each faculty member that taught us and took the time, effort, and personal expense to join us here today. So the agency field instructors and practicum supervisors, you are the giants that have paved the path for us who do this work each day. Thank you for teaching us about loyalty, honesty, hard work, and ethics. Our faculty field instructors, for believing in us, helping fight each battle alongside of us, offering sincere insight, for delighting in each of our tiny victories along the way, and for making sure we earned our passing grade on our oral boards by asking just a couple more questions. Thank you. Dr. Bipasha Biswas, in the green here. On the first day of class, she took on Mother Teresa by stating that as social workers, we need to assist people in gaining independence rather than keeping them dependent. She embodies the pin that you see some social workers wearing that says, "You can't scare me, I'm a social worker." She puts the p-value in passion for research. Dr. Bipasha Biswas, we thank you for being here today. Dr. Tom Crowfoot. Who made a list of about 50 words that we were not allowed to use on papers because they irritated him. Who gave you double your tuition's worth by incorporating a grammar class. The brave and tough teacher who came to teach while still suffering from the effects of shingles. Yeah. The kind and caring, the cookies and cider bearing, Dr. Tom Crowfoot. He's in the purple. Thank you for being here today. Yeah. Dr. Lie Kobayashi. If you walk by her class and stop and listen, even for a moment, you will hear an impassioned, vivacious, spirited teacher. Even when she's teaching death and dying. Dr. Lie Kobayashi, we thank you for being here today. And finally, Dr. Kim Stansbury. Who lost our papers. Then bent down on one knee and begged for forgiveness. How could we not love and forgive the charismatic, chili pepper earning for hotness on RateMyProfessor.com? The teacher who would ask you, "What's wrong with your face?" if you walked into her class with a frown. Who showed us that if you were comfortable with your own diversity, you would succeed. Yes. The teacher who encouraged you to fulfill your dream. Please welcome to this, I don't know if she's going next. She is, okay. It was a little different than the program, but anyways, please welcome to the stage our keynote speaker, the one and only, the unforgettable, Dr. Kim Stansbury.
many times can I get on my knees and apologize? You know, when I walked in today, a student approached me. A student approached me and she said, did you bring her papers? I said, needless to say, I brought this paper and I wrote myself. Right? You know, 3 years ago, I had the pleasure of teaching these wonderful graduates here. And I made a promise to them. I don't know if they remember that promise. But I promised them that I was going to be with them from the beginning to the end. Well, here I am. I am here. And it is such a joyous occasion to be here. Not only be here, but